Hi, guys, it's Shannon with Rooted Connections. And I want to talk to you about how to take action when you know what to do, but you're just not acting on it. How to take action when you know what to do, but aren't doing it. Why are you not taking action? What's keeping you stuck and looping? You've done the research, you sat down, done the journaling to figure out what the desire is that you're wanting for yourself. But for whatever reason, you have not found where to take that first step. So today, that's what we want to discuss. And the intention of this video is to activate you into your next step. So let's talk about why you are not taking action. Let's just start there. Why you are not taking action. And I like to always start with the why of something. To first understand your starting point before you can move forward. And we'll discuss that more about alignment before action. And so we want to pause and find out the why behind the why of why you are not taking action. Okay. So this may look like revisiting the thing or idea that you said you wanted to do. So this may take some time where you go and meditate on that thing that you said you wanted to do. Let's just revisit that. Is that thing, does that sound exciting to you still? Is that something that still lights you up? Is it something that you're still interested in wanting to do? That's number one, because the things that we love to do, we go do those things. So when we're not taking action on something, it's time to pause and figure out and go within to see why we're not taking action. And so part of that evaluation, why, is looking at, is this something I still truly want for me? Is this something that's still truly aligning with me? This requires honesty. And here it is honesty. Truth is huge. It's a cornerstone on your journey. So, how honest can you be with yourself? It's okay. It's just questioning yourself to say, is this something that really aligns with me? Is this something that makes me happy? And it's okay if it's not. It's okay to do something else. One of the challenges that you can do for yourself is ask, how authentic can I be with myself? Make a challenge. Anytime, and this requires you to slow down in your life, when you are up against a decision or you're contemplating a decision, slow down. And when you feel that resistance to not really lean in and figure and into the feeling and figure out the truth behind it, these challenges can help you. So, how authentic can you be with yourself? One of the things that I learned on my journey is, and this is part of just being authentic with yourself and being honest with yourself, is saying it out loud. Now, I don't know about you. Some people are more verbal. For me, I tend to hold a lot in my head. I have a lot of thoughts racing sometimes, and I'm thinking about every possible solution. And so if I find myself there, I'm having to like, okay, I need to get out of my head. And I need to calm and slow my mind down. So one way that I can do that is just getting honest with myself and saying, what is happening here? Why do I want to go forward? Why am I not taking action? And I will guarantee you that one thing, at least for me, I don't know, you guys evaluate yourself. For me, was fear. Fear has been the root of a lot of the reason of why I didn't take a certain action on something. And it's this fear of failure, fear of what someone else might think of you, or those things like that. So, what I learned to do is to just say it out loud. So, for example, I am new to being a content creator, creating content on social media. This is not my natural lane in my personal life. So now that I'm wanting to grow rooted connections and I need to expand my reach, I want to use social media to do that. And so one of the ways to do that is to start recording videos and getting in front of the camera and talking to you all. And so that is not a comfortable space for me. Personally, I prefer to be in my cocoon, not in front of everyone. That's just my comfortable space, but here I am. But I had to get honest. I was supposed to start doing this filming like a year ago, guys. And I had to get honest. Okay, 2026. What is it that, why, what is causing me to stay stuck in the spot? I've done the work, I've done the research, I've done the training, I've done extensive personal work. So I know what I'm talking about. I know what I need to do, but what is keeping me from taking that step to turn the camera on and starting to record? And that was admitting that I was scared. I had to admit, I am scared to record. I am scared. And so when that came up, I didn't just leave it there, identifying that I'm scared. It's okay. Why are you scared? I needed to identify and get to the why behind the why. Okay, I am scared because what if it's not perfect? That's me pushing the perfectionism window or walls down. I am scared because all the demand. I just thought about, okay, I'm gonna have to respond to people's comments. I'm gonna just that demand on you, the demand to having to create producing videos and putting out content, just editing the video. Like everything, all of this is new to me, guys. And so learning to film, edit, all those things were overwhelming me and causing fear. And so it delayed me a whole year of actually turning on the camera and pushing record. I hope this helps someone. Don't let it take a year. But if it takes a year, it takes a year. You know what? It took me a year. It doesn't have to take me a year. But there were a lot of things that I learned about myself in that time. Okay. So if you find yourself in the position that, like I said, you've done the work, but you're not taking action, find out why you're not taking action. Be honest with yourself in that why of you're not taking action. The next step you want to do is align. So you've identified that the reason of why you're not taking action. For me, it was fear. Now, the next thing is, and this is my favorite mantra lately, is alignment before action. I need to check my alignment. I've answered the question of why. Now, alignment, is this still something I want to do? Okay. For me, the answer is yes, because I fully understand what I'm called to do. And this, the social media outlet, that's just a roadway or of getting my workout and what I need and what I want to do with for the collective. And so for me, doing that inner check of alignment, the answer was a yes. So that's your next step is to step into alignment. You figured out why, and that's fear. Okay, now let's align to see why you're not doing what you said you're going to do. Alignment is about being in residence, okay, with the thing you want to do. For me, we're just going to keep this example of filming and creating for social media. It wasn't enough for me to decide, okay, you know what? I know I need to do this. I need to start being more visible on social media for the business and to get my teachings out there, share my experiences. And so that people even know I exist and want to be able to co create with me. Okay. So I know this just to know it. I need to come into resonance with it. What does that mean? I needed to start researching more of, okay, how to get to the point of start filming your own video. So I did a lot of content creating research, right? My research before was just in the training, all that was just all supporting my work. Now I'm stepping into something new. How, okay, I needed to break it down into bite-sized pieces for me. And so I started watching videos on, okay, what is the best setup? How should I set my room up? What is the best lighting kit? And so all of those things. And so I needed to put myself in the vibration of what I was wanting to become or what I wanted to do. Not just say, yes, I need to start recording on social media. I need to create posts and on these platforms, but I needed to become the content creator. So I needed to align and come into resonance with that thing I said I wanted to do. This resonance is not something you wait on. This resonance is not something you wait until after you started doing the thing. It takes you embodying and having the vibration now. Okay. And so that having the vibration now will enable you to start making the necessary steps and that you need to go forward. So I like to use, I'm going to use this example. My husband and I, we like to go on trips. It's just the two of us now. We are empty nesters. We have three older children. And so it's just us. We like to go on road trips. And so I like to think of this alignment before action as your GPS and getting in, plugging in the directions of your GPS into your GPS prior to where you're going. So we like to go on road trips. And so we sit down, we'll plan, okay, what trips do we want to take in this year? Okay, we do the planning. That's the researching phase. We get excited about the things we want to do, what activities we want to do, what sites we want to see, what food we want to eat. So we do the planning, the research phase, right? And then to start to come into alignment, we make sure this is aligns with everything else in our life. All right. We can't go anywhere and do anything you want. You have to make plans and it has to align with everything else. Okay. So we make the plan. Okay. Now we come to the dates of our vacation that we're taking this road trip. And we plug our coordinates of where we want to go from our home to our destination into the GPS. I like to look at this as we are prepping ourselves to get aligned before we get on the road. We have done the research. We figured out everything we want to do. We know the address of where we want to go. We've plugged that into our GPS system to make sure we are aligning on the right path to get us to where we want to go the fastest. Okay. That's usually the plan, the path of least resistance. And the intention is to align with that path. And that path is synonymous to your soul's purpose. The soul is your guide, like the GPS is leading you. The soul, you are being guided by your soul. Okay. Now we've aligned with our path. You want to ground it into the physical. Okay. You want to ground it into the physical. So you've dreamed about it. You've identified what you want. You've thought about it. So it's all up here right now. Okay. Now, how do we get it from the conscious field into the physical field? We have to ground the desire, the idea into this physical place where we live and from the mental plane. And one of the ways to do that is to write about it, journal about it. I like lately, that's been one of my favorite activities is journaling. It helps me to bypass any type of mind chatter and I can just write and just free write without any judgment, without any hesitation, without worrying about punctuation. I just free write and journal. And that's helped me to be able to ground ideas. And then after everything is out, then I go through and organize. So that's how I do it. Some other ways people might do it, they might make vision boards. I love vision boards, especially if you're a real visual person. You can either do this on poster board and clip like we used to do in school, collages, and create pictures of the things that you want. You can do it in Pinterest. There's many ways to do vision boards. That's a way of taking your idea and getting it into the physical plane. And what this will do is set you up for your next step. And in that step, you want to, if it's overwhelming, now, sometimes you get those things and ideas out. We're talking about in situations where you're feeling stuck. Okay. So these are situations where there has been some hesitation, there's been some procrastination. And so we're not talking about people who get that idea and they're so excited and bursting and they just have hit the ground running and they're going. We're not talking about you right now because you're taking action. We're talking about the ones who are not taking action on what they said they want to do. And so usually when you're in that state, it's the nervous system that is preventing you from taking the next step into what you said you want to do. So again, evaluate your nervous system, support your nervous system. And part of that, identifying that fear, is starting to make that link with the nervous system. Just bringing awareness to it can bring great healing to the nervous system. So we want to identify what is the smallest step that your nervous system, that my nervous system's going to allow me to make and go forward. What is the smallest thing I can do? And sometimes you just have to do that. You have to distill it down to the small side. One of my good friends, one of her favorite sayings is, how do you eat an elephant? I think one bite at a time. I don't think I want to eat an elephant, but anyway, it's an analogy of basically of how do you tackle something that's feeling really big to you. And this could be not that the thing is big, but because your nervous system, it feels really big. How can you do that? Take one step or one bite at a time. When you start to take these small steps, and the small step is journaling it. That is a small step. A small step is creating your vision board. That's a small step. You've taken the step of taking it out of your mental plane and bringing it into the physical plane. When you take these steps, it grounds your desire into the physical, even though the thing that you're desiring or wanting to do has not fully materialized yet. It's grounding it into the physical, even though it hasn't materialized yet. I also like to call this bringing your heaven to earth. The heavens is in the unseen, bringing it into the physical realm of the earth, into the scene, bringing heaven to earth. Another saying that I like is small hinges swing open big doors. Small hinges swing open big doors. Each small step builds the momentum for the next step. And so this is what we're looking for here. We're looking for momentum. We're looking for the vibration of momentum. That's what you want to feel. Many times, and before I go into my next subject, what leaves us stagnant or stuck is we are dreaming in the thing that we want or want to do, and we are dreaming in the outcome. So, for instance, I could see myself having YouTube channels and social media and speaking in front of the camera. And so I'm dreaming and I have all these things, these visions. That's fine and dandy. Actually a very important part of your manifestation, how to get things done. But I couldn't just stay there. My first step was to journal about it. That journaling gave me some confidence for me to start, okay, what's the next thing? I can take the next step. Okay. What's the next small step I can take? Okay. I bought a mic set like probably a year ago. I bought a tripod and all these things. I started buying pieces that would aid me in doing what I needed to do so that I had those things to help me feel safe, to allow my nervous system to say, okay, let's turn on the camera now. We're ready to move on. So that momentum is very important to helping you keep moving. That's the goal here. We just want movement. Creation is always in movement. Energy is always in movement. You're not creating if you're stagnant. You're not creating if you're looping. And so again, the goal is to get you in action to your next step. So my final point I want to bring up on this is the embodiment stage. How to embody that action to take the next step. So, grounded your plans and intentions. Now it's time for you to carry them out. The dream, you've journaled about it, you grounded it, you did your vision board, you've grounded it. Now it's time for me to embody the steps and to carry them out. Every time you act on each small step, like I said, it's building momentum. That is an embodiment step. Every time You do what you say you're going to do. I don't care if it is 30 minutes today because that's all the time I have in my day. I still work full time. I'm going to take 30 minutes of my free time. I'm not going to scroll endlessly looking at other people's social media. I'm not going to be watching TV. I'm going to take whatever focus time set, 30 minutes out, whatever you've said you were going to do. Then you're going to take that small step and say, okay, I'm going to take 30 minutes and I'm going to do this action step. I'm going to design this. And each time you do that 30 minutes a day, those small steps build up. That builds momentum. Every time you're doing that, you are building embodiment. Every time you do that, you are building self trust because you are following through and doing what you said you were going to do. Okay. Those ideas, thoughts, and desires begin to crystallize and take form. Again, that momentum is going. The more you follow through, the more you crystallize the ideas that were in the mental plane, they start to crystallize and take form. They start to take form into the thing that you were wanting to do, the desire. And then when you start to see it a little bit, I got this piece of the puzzle and I have this piece. Oh, I'm starting to get excited. I'm starting to see it come together. When you start to see your plans accumulate and come together because you've been taking action, it's exciting. And excitement builds more excitement. And that just creates more momentum. And guess what? That is how you manifest. We don't manifest from our lower vibrational state. We don't manifest things and get things into this world from a place that we're feeling sorry for ourselves. We're shaming ourselves and we're judging ourselves. We don't create from that space. We create from excitement, from joy, from feeling good. And so that's the reason why I'm breaking this down. I'm trying to break it down in the smallest steps just to take action. The intention is to just take the next step. So simply embodying that embodiment is an important thing to feel. We're talking about the feeling. As you build that momentum, this is where you are living that dream. You're heaven on earth. Oh my goodness, that is exciting. And so, guess what? That builds momentum for the next thing that you want to do. And now you find yourself on this spiral upwards, a spiral of ascension, a spiral of growth, a spiral of commitment to yourself. It feels really good when you follow through on what you say you're going to do for you. We tend to be pretty good at following through on what we said we were going to do for others because why? We don't want to disappoint. We want to be the good employee, the good friend. We don't want to disappoint anyone. So we make sure we follow through. But how often are you not following through with the things you said you were going to do for yourself? So to wrap up what I'm talking about today, understand that it's not always going to be easy. Now, I know I've talked a lot about getting into the vibration of feeling the goodness, right? Feeling good. As you do those things, understand the resistance may come. How do you react to it? Are you going to allow it to get you off track, to slow you down, to put you in a low vibrational state? I'm not saying that you are to walk around with your heads in the clouds and things like that. If you are obviously going through things that are causing heartbreaks, yes, you tend to those things. I'll share a story with you, a quick story. My first video I'm filming, and mind you, all the advice probably told me to probably take multiple takes. But I was like, you know what? I am at the threshold. I'm finally turning this camera on. I'm getting it done. I'm filming. I took the video in one take and I was like, oh, I feel good. I'm going to edit it. Now, like I said, I am new to editing. I edited the video. I spent all day on it, one, because I had to learn how to use the editing equipment. The next day, I go to continue and realize, oh, some of the rookie mistakes I made, some wonky stuff in the video go wrong. Long story short, I need to start all over editing this video. Do you think I was in an excited mood, happy? No, I broke down. I cried. I was frustrated, just so frustrated at the whole thing. One, I think I even said, this is why I didn't want to record on social media because I didn't want to deal with the editing. And started my temper tantrum and complaining about it. That lasted for me about a few minutes. I allowed myself to feel that. And then I heard Spirit say, okay, are you done? Go ahead. Are you done? And I allowed myself to allow that energy to pass. And guess what? We just got through it. We got back up, and I'm saying we because I know spirit helps me. I'm not on my own. And continued to edit the video, and I got it out. Is it perfect? No. And I already knew it wasn't going to be perfect. I had to get that out of my head. Perfectionism. So don't let perfectionism weigh you down and keep you from making the next step. So my point is, you may come up against resistance. Know what you're going to do. Get into your breath. Put your hand on your heart. Breathe to calm the nervous system down. Whatever techniques that work for you. Meditate. Journal. You know what? Turn it on music. Dance. Whatever it takes to get you out of that lower vibration, to get your energy up to where you can be back into creator mode and spiraling upwards, do it. So resistance is going to come. I don't know where we've gotten our mind that we're not to expect trials, tribulations, resistance. It's going to come. It's not all light. There are shadowy periods of time, and they are going to come up. This resistance is designed to strengthen you. It's designed to refine you. It's designed to show you where your shadows are. And so don't be afraid of the shadows. Understand this is expected. I know this is going to happen. It's a possibility that things might not go perfectly right the first time I'm running through it, and move on from there. Like I said, we don't live from the lower parts of ourselves, the lower feeling or the frequency that we can get in when resistance comes. We choose to vibrate high. It's a choice. It's a state of being. It's a state of residence on how you want to experience your existence here, on how you want to experience your life, your dreams. I choose to vibrate high. So, guys, thank you for being with me today. If you resonate with this video and you want further guidance on how to take action, how to come into alignment, that is exactly what I would love to help you with. I am a soul alignment coach, and those are the things that I want to help bring clarity to your path, to help you live your most authentic life at the highest vibration. That is my specialty. My specialty is transformation and providing clarity, purpose, and alignment. So if you want to connect with us, book a connection call. Right now, guys, our connection calls are 45 minutes and they are free. A 45-minute call, it gives us time to get to know you. And so right now they're 45 minutes. Okay. That's going to be for a limited time. The reason why we have them 45 minutes is because this is our introduction. This is our time for you to get to know us, and we get to know you all. So yes, we are gifting extra free time so that you can come experience us, see how we work together, to see if you want to align further. And so that's a 101 45-minute free call. And if you choose to go further, you'll get a discount on the Get Aligned package. It's a 63% off discount. Again, that's our gift to you all. I'm excited to meet you. The Get Aligned package is a 4-week one-on-one intensive. It's designed to get you from A to Z quickly, to get you aligned on what you're wanting to do. Okay. And so I encourage you to look into that package so that you can identify what truly matters to you all and help you with any limiting beliefs. And most of all, embodying confidence, embodying the confidence. You guys can do this. We all can do this. We are already whole. You might have a perspective of that I'm lacking something or I'm not there yet. I still need to work on this. That might be the feeling, but understand this. We talked about having a state of residence before you see the materialization of it. You are already whole, and you have to know that and feel that. And what we're doing is just removing the limitations, removing the filters that keeps you from feeling, keeps you from getting to your next step, that keeps you from feeling like you don't know what to do with your life. We want to remove all those filters because we know you have all the answers. You have all the wisdom on what you want to do with your life. I think that's it for today. Again, I'm Shannon, soul alignment coach with Rooted Connections. And remember, you are the creator of your reality. So go create it consciously. I'll see you next time. Peace and love. Bye.